morning, good afternoon, and good evening, staffing leaders and friends. Welcome to the third World Staffing Summit. I'm super excited to welcome you back. Can you believe how quickly time flies? It feels just like yesterday when our team, led by Jacob, started the first World Staffing Summit in January 2020, right in the midst of the pandemic. Back then, we were all working from home and we're uncertain about the future of our industry and uncertain about the future of the world itself. But here we are now, a few years later, having conquered tremendous challenges and emerged stronger and more optimistic about the future of our industry. As we look forward, the role of the staffing company has never been more important as it is today. The fast pace of technological change, the ongoing skill gap, and the shifting nature of work itself all present unique opportunities for our industry in the coming decade. The World Staffing Summit has always been a place for staffing leaders to come together and share trends and ideas that will shape the future of their business. And this year is no exception. We are excited to gather industry leaders, experts, and partners, including Bullhorn, Haley Marketing, Refershort, Parker, and Candidately, to explore the newest trends and possibilities in the staffing industry. This year, our theme will have a special emphasis on the client experience. We will delve into why the client experience is a central theme for this year's summit and have a full day of tactical and strategic sessions on how to take your staffing business to the next level by investing in the client experience. So let's take a look at the trends that we see in the market. In a world where digital natives are taking over the buyer's seat at your client and online staffing providers are on the rise, it's time to get ahead of the curve and future-proof your client experience strategy. No doubt, providing job seekers with an outstanding user experience has always been and will probably always be a top priority for staffing firms. But what about the other side of the equation, the client? The staffing industry is changing, so clients expect new and outstanding services that embrace technology and puts them in the driving seat when working with your staffing company. If you want your staffing firm to stay competitive in the coming decade, you'll need to keep the following trends in mind. There is a generational shift, the rise of millennial managers that desire maximum control over the candidate selection process, a growing competitive landscape with online staffing platforms and an increasingly saturated staffing market, and the constant pressure of digital transformation. Let's take a look at all three of those trends in more detail, but let's start with the first one, the generational shift first. Millennials are now leaders. With more than 60% of them having direct reports, they are driving the change in how goods and services are sold, and especially staffing services are being purchased today. Millennials prefer to purchase services online rather than in person or over the phone. That's because they've been always like that. They grew up with convenience of online shopping and are used to being able to find whatever they need, whenever they need, and make the purchase just with a few clicks. As a result, they expect the same level of convenience and ease when it comes to buying goods and services, specifically for their workplace. Another key consideration is that millennials tend to use digital platforms and tools to manage their personal lives, and they expect the same level of digital convenience in the workplace. Nearly 86% of millennials were digital buyers in 2022. They expect the buying process to be as seamless and user-friendly as booking a trip on Airbnb, ordering an Uber, or scheduling a doctor's appointment with Oscar. So staffing firms need to adapt to this shift by offering a digital and convenient and easy way of the recruitment process that aligns with the expectations and preferences of this new generation of buyers. The second big trend is the rise of online staffing providers. While traditional staffing firms may currently hold a large share of the staffing market, the digital staffing sector is growing fast. In fact, it's growing really fast, almost 18 times faster as the incumbent staffing market. And with this growth comes new standard for client experience. Today's online staffing businesses are setting a high bar and offering premium features such as seamless onboarding, simple and intuitive interfaces for their clients and candidates, a close digital collaboration during the candidate selection process, and automated re engagement tools to help their clients make more placements. This is a new era of staffing, and it's important that we adapt and evolve to meet the demand of this new digital age. The companies that will succeed in this new landscape are those that can offer their clients a top notch and digital client experience. And you can find the new online staffing firms almost in every vertical. They all differ vastly from the traditional competitors when it comes to providing an excellent client experience. In the blue collar segment, you will find companies like Vonolo or Blue Crew or Temper that are leading the way in the digital innovation in that segment. In the engineering or skilled trade segment, you will find companies like Workrise. And on the other hand side, in the IT professional space, you can find companies like Upwork, Topdal, or Hired that are doing an excellent job when it comes to digital transformation. Finally, on the healthcare side, you will find companies like Trusted Health, or even on the RPO side, companies like Dover or Talentful that are leading the way how it should be. So, what does this mean for your staffing business? As a new wave of online staffing providers navigate the complexities of the market, it's time for your staffing business to leverage your year long experience while adapting to this new digital first approach. Think about it this way: staffing companies in the future will look more like product companies. Clients will come to their websites, sign up online, go through an onboarding flow that is fully customizable, complete to dos, send messages, schedule meetings, make payments, access a dashboard, see KPIs, all of that in one place and online. Anything that can be automated will be automated here. And there is a great quote by Bullhorn CEO Art Papas. To move up the right on this little chart here is much easier for an incumbent staffing provider than it is for a new age online staffing business. So think about it. You are already in a great place today, and it just takes a little bit of an extra step to create that nice client experience that will help you take your staffing business to the next level. And lastly, the third big trend, the increasing pressure to drive digital transformation forward following the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. Digital transformation truly evolved from an abstract buzzword. So, when asked, does your staffing agency have a digital transformation strategy in place? Over 80% of respondents said yes. That's a staggering number compared to the numbers the year and 2 years before. The latest grid report from Bullhorn shows that the industry-wide adoption increased 95% from last year and an incredible 236% from 2 years ago. So this really shows us that the digital transformation is really an accelerating factor in the staffing industry today. And the good thing is that many other industries have already went through this digital transformation phase. So the staffing industry is nicely comparable, in my opinion, to the real estate market. It's a high touch, but also can be a high tech service. So companies like Compass, for example, combine the traditional real estate agent with state of the art technology to provide a seamless digital home buying experience with still a high touch service. So there is a lot of good examples in other industries that we as an industry, as a staffing industry, can take to make our process and our client experience for our clients much better. So, why these trends may seem challenging. Sorry, you don't have to move heaven and earth to deliver a top-notch client experience. So today, you can stick around. We have prepared more than 17 tactical and strategic sessions hosted by the most sought after industry experts on how to take your staffing business and your client experience to the next level. You will hear from Billy from Bullhorn, who will tell you how to use automation to strengthen your client experience. You will also hear from Keith and a great panel of speakers with talking about the three absolutely critical must-haves to master your world-class sales organization. You will hear from Jared with a use case on how one of their clients grew nearly 400% on focusing on client development, But you will also hear from David from Haley Marketing how to level up your marketing and convert more clients. But also from Tommy, for example. Tommy and Brian will talk about the diversity and inclusion efforts your staffing agency can take to create a better client experience. Now, I would like to say a special thank you to our partners. So, Bullhorn, the global leader in staffing software, is obviously one of the biggest partners for the event and also an investor in Candidly. So, thank you so much, Bullhorn, for being part of the event. Thank you so much, Parka. Thank you so much also Refassured and Haley Marketing for joining this great group of partners that can make this event really happen. One quick shameless plug before I let you go. We have a great event next week called Candidly What's Next. If you're interested to learn more about Candidly, join us next week. We'll talk about our roadmap, we'll talk about what Candidly is, and we'll give you a deep dive into what the features that we have built can do for your business and also how our clients are currently using it. So now I will stop talking. I wish you a great day at the World Staffing Summit. Keep in mind to review the agenda and hop into sessions that you're most interested in. Please engage with speakers and your fellow peers on the chat, and make sure to stop by the virtual booths from our partners to check out their offers, and make sure you stick around in the evening because we will have the big World Staffing Awards ceremony where we will reveal the winners of the World Staffing Awards. So next up, we have Billy Davis from Bullhorn and a session on how to use automation to strengthen your client relationships. Enjoy the World Staffing Summit 2023. I'll see you soon.